Hey, Gene Chandler here with Chandler Financial. I've got the first video. What I'm going to run is opinions from an insurance guy. This is some of the stuff that he talks about. I asked him what are some of the things that he hears the most that he wished people would do, or the questions they would ask him that he'd have the answers. He has a lot of answers for. And so, what are the mistakes that investors make when they're on their properties, on their insurance and stuff like that? And I was very impressed with his answer.
The biggest mistake that real estate investors make in regards to purchasing insurance coverage on their properties, number one, is choosing coverage based on the price alone. Um, you need to look at what coverage you're getting for that price, what are the terms of the policy, and what we've seen in the past is the lowest priced policy in the market usually provides the least amount of coverage, has the most restrictive refunds policy, and the buyer ends up purchasing very little coverage for the money that they've spent. I get a lot of questions from investors when I quote them that, well, I got a quote from XYZ company and it was uh, 30 cents per hundred cheaper than what you're quoting me. And I said, well, why don't you read the policy, that they're going to issue and see if you're fully covered. Have they excluded any coverage? And one of the big exclusions that I see is theft, vandalism, and malicious mischief, which also coincidentally account for the three top incidents of claims in the real estate investment market. Um, we also have found that some of the fully underwritten policies that you purchase that are considerably cheaper to purchase up front, they require a 12-month premium paid up front. And if you try to cancel this policy, somewhere by the sixth month of coverage, there will be no refund. They are fully earned. My coverage is pro rata, it's billed monthly. You're covered on a month to month basis until you cancel. And if you cancel in the sixth month, you're not going to be charged any more premium. And if we provide a force place policy and you discover somewhere in that period of coverage that the borrower has their own coverage, we'll refund all of our premium back to the period of time that the borrower can prove they have coverage. So the biggest mistakes are basically choosing coverage based on price, not looking at the policy to see what's covered and what's not covered, and then not knowing whether or not you will get a refund if you cancel that policy before the first 12-month period is in.